This right here is one of them. I don't see what the name of it is. They have most of these. Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel, Riding in the Gap. Mitch back here with you again. I'm heading west on Highway 58, otherwise known as Wilderness Road, out of Jonesville, Virginia, heading towards Middlesboro, Kentucky. My plan for today is to ride the mountain there outside of Middlesboro. I think they call it Fondue, F-O-N-D-E. And we'll run across that and back down towards La Follette, Tennessee. That's the plan anyway. We'll see if it comes to fruition. As you know, I have a pretty good record of changing my mind mid-ride. We'll see how it goes. It's just after 10 in the morning. We're already up to 80 degrees. It's gonna be a little warm today. I can already feel the heat on my feet. I have started wearing some light colored boots there. Black boots is just burning my feet up. This old Goldwing puts out a lot of heat down there around the foot pegs. This is my 91 Goldwing Interstate. Inherited from my brother-in-law when he passed away in 22. Like the Amish or Mennonites has got plenty of barns over there. Coming into the community of Rose Hill, Virginia. I'll run over through there and show you a little bit of Rose Hill. This 4-lane here bypasses around the town, so we'll go over on the main drag and run through. Straight ahead, that mountain peak out there, that's White Rocks they call it. Stone Mountain. Everything's all greened up now. Today's May the 20th, I believe it is. That camera I've got on my head, it's a GoPro 11. I don't know what its problem is. It cuts off on me all the time. Very aggravating. If I don't hear it cut off, a lot of times I'll just go forever without recording anything because I think it's on. That's why I've got this one phone down here, sort of keep an eye on it. Alright, this is Rose Hill. Used to be a tractor sales up on the left there. They've moved over to the 4-lane. Got several churches, the Dollar General, and the Grable's IGA supermarket. A bank or two, post office, and that's about it in Rose Hill. Got a Super Dollar out here, I forgot about it. Be just ahead on our left. The Super Dollar looks like they might have 2 customers. Car wash and pharmacy, and auto parts over on the right. That's pretty much it for the town of Rose Hill. This is old Highway 58. It's now called Dr. Thomas Walker Road. Speaking of Thomas Walker, here's the high school on the left. Kiddos are just about out of school. I think they've already had graduation. Supposed to be some rain moving in this afternoon, so I'm trying to get a little ride in before the rain gets here. That's why I'm heading west. The rain's coming from the west, so I'm hoping that if I run into it, I can turn tail and run and get away from it. The big city of Ewing. Ewing has even less than Rose Hill. Several churches and a post office here on the right. Old timey Texaco. It's been shut down for years. Health clinic up on the hill. Leaving the town, going to the burbs. This road will actually don't really end, but it turns into a secondary road, so we'll take a right down here on the crossover to the 4-lane. See ahead down there where the center line ends. That's where it's turning into a secondary road. Looks like it turns into 687 is the road number. I think they call it Frog Level Road. Alright, we'll take a right here. Another Dollar General. We got Dollar Generals every 8 miles around here. Lincoln Memorial College of Veterinary Medicine over on the right. might not be the official name, but it's something to that effect. Veterinary education. Wilderness Road State Park on the right. Ely Dale School. I think that's a primary or elementary. From Jonesville to Middlesboro on this Highway 58, it's around 30 miles. Well, it's only 10:30 and I'm already feeling a little hungry. I normally don't eat till 1 or 2 o'clock. Town now. Get over here and head up this mountain. This is Highway 74. Freshly paved road. Hopefully they paved it all the way up the mountain because it was a little rough. They've not paved it up the mountain apparently. Looks like it stops right here at the bridge. I would like to stop on top of this mountain and check out the view, but I have never found a good place to pull off. Maybe they paved a place up there with this paving going on. Wishful thinking. Oh, they didn't pave that. shot 100 times. Like the rough places they have worked on, but they haven't paved. They've built up the shoulder of the road through here. I guess they're still working according to these signs. Well, oh, the traffic light right in a curve. I don't particularly care for that. Well, got a caution light. Oh man. Use caution, I guess. Cumberland Forest Wildlife Management Area. This area right here where you could pull off has trees all over the place, so you can't see through there. Not a real good spot to pull off anyway. Those shoulders are very low. See how low the guardrail is over there. The guardrail ain't gonna stop nothing. That guardrail in a lot of spots is road level. This here curves away from Middlesboro. That road 3485 up here to the right, that's a nice motorcycle road. It's a little narrow in spots. You see there the signs saying not to bring an 18-wheeler on it. That road, best I recall, will lead you out to Highway 92, which comes out up around Pineville. The guy was borrowing about half-mile lane around that curve. A whole lot of this road has the shoulders shored up to keep the road from falling off the edge of the mountain. strip area up on top of that mountain. Oh yeah. A lot of coal mining goes on in Middlesboro, Kentucky. A few communities down at the foot of the mountain here that we'll run through. I can't name them right off the top of my head. Might fill them in during the editing. Look there, there's a snake. Black snake. Tried to make sure to go by his tail end. This Road 74 is a twisty and curvy road if you like the twisties and curvies. As you can see, it's not heavily traveled. These folks are living right on the road. This road is now 90 west. This is some community here. See if we can find a sign that tells us what it is. Clear Fork. Clear Fork Fire Department, Clairfield. Well, it's either Clear Fork or Clairfield. I think it might be Clairfield. I believe I saw that on the map. Clairfield, I think this is Tennessee. Clairfield unincorporated. Like all the businesses was back before you got into Clairfield, unless there's something else farther down through here. Post office. That guy's doing back in here. Must have been following Google. I hope he didn't bring that thing across the mountain. Straightaways are at a premium back in here. This apparently is the little town of Egan. Little community rather. Got a village post office which said Clairfield and Egan. This is the one they closed, I guess. I'm really getting hungry now. $11:39. Mercer truck. That's who Super Trucker Dan drives for, but that ain't him. As I got out from behind him before hit this mountain. If this is a mountain, might just be a little hill. About 2 miles to go before we hit our exit. We can find this road here now. That's it? Possibly. Appears to be. White Oak Road. Lakeview Cottages. Nice little place. Lake's not very big. As long as it's got fish in it, I guess it'll be alright. I guess we'll go this way, don't we? Oh, which way am I going? Welcome to La Follette. That old van type thing over there. I don't know if that's homemade or not. Excuse me. Alright, we're going to take a left here. Miles on this road. Well, we're coming back into Virginia now. I think I'll stop up here at the park for a minute. I am in the Cumberland Gap National Forest at the park. I've already listened for bears. This is pretty near the picnic area, which is right there at that one-way sign. A little loop around through there. There's people up in there making a lot of racket, so any bears around should be scared away. Had to stop here to stretch my legs a little bit. This Cumberland Gap National Park, they got a lot of hiking trails around. This right here is one of them. I don't see what the name of it is. They have most of these trails named. This might just be to go to more picnic areas. I see a couple tables over in there. Oh my goodness, there's a snake. I come a hair going over there. Look at that boy. He ain't making a sound. That is a rattlesnake. I'm glad I didn't step off that edge. He's only about 2 foot, but you can see he's got the rattlers sticking up there. Maybe you can see right there. I ain't gonna get no closer to him. Man alive. That's too close for comfort. I want nothing to do with rattlesnakes. I want nothing to do with any snakes, but particularly rattlesnakes. I was worried about bears, didn't think anything about rattlesnakes. Let's get on out of here. That could have been a very bad day. It makes you stop and think, good Lord, for sparing you one more time. You never set out in the morning thinking that you might have an encounter with a rattlesnake. I'm always on the lookout for bears when I'm out like that. But walking across an asphalt road, I wasn't thinking a thing about a rattlesnake. That could have been a death sentence right there. You don't want to get bit by a rattlesnake. Looking at the camera rather than looking at the ground. You can bet for sure that I'll be looking at the ground anytime in the future that I'm out walking around like that. You just never know. Well, I guess on that note, we'll go ahead and call it a day. Appreciate you watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Leave us a comment if you don't care. We'll catch you on the next one.